So we've talked on the show also many times about Latin-born players and how they're more upper body centric, and then comes the lower body when they're young. With
Hmm.
Japanese players, though, you've evaluated them before as well, I'm
Hmm.
sure.
Hmm.
What do you see commonality that's different from American type hitters? As you mentioned, comparable with Latin American hitters. Do they use their legs more so than their upper body? Um, Balance wise, what do you see as the biggest difference when they're playing in Japan as opposed to American players?
And even the young ones, I see big legs. I mean, the
Mhm.
Latin guys have big legs. All the
Yeah.
14, 15, and 16-year-olds, I would
Hmm.
say 95% of them have a pretty big leg kick that I
Hmm.
see. The Asian players seem to have a different leg kick, and
Hmm.
it's more of a turn in, and it's very common. It's almost like they have a really good. I mean, these are way different cultures, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you're looking at Venezuelan baseball players and you're looking at Japanese baseball players, those are completely different countries, completely different societies. The Japanese players are going to academies more like we would do here in the United States. They're receiving
Hmm.
instruction. I feel like that instruction is very blanketed. I feel like there's a message. Maybe it's like U.S. soccer that's very regimented, and in order to be an instructor, you have to pass this course. There's a hierarchy of how it works. I don't know this 100%. It's just what it appears to be, because all the moves are very the same. They all kind of coil in, and that's a big move. You also are dealing with players that physically, especially at a young age, they're not big. The Asian population, if you look at how large their population or how big the people are, yeah, they're smaller people.
Hmm.
Um, Versus like a Dominican kids are really big and physical. So
Hmm.
maybe because these kids are giving away 20 pounds, 15, 20 pounds, to other players, they have to create more energy with their legs. So they have that bigger load where they turn in and really coil, and they get their front knee in a lot. Maybe they have to do that. And then it sticks, but it's very common. Now we're going to look at Otani, and he has no stride. Like, I mean, it's not something you would teach. It's something that you do when your timing isn't very good. It's something you do when
Hmm.
you can't stride
Hmm.
well, like, you're a good player, but you reach a certain age where it's like, what's your biggest deficiency? Is it the high pitch, the low pitch, the pitch in, pitch out, or is it timing? Well, his was obviously timing, so
Yeah.
he is massive, and he just kind of puts his foot down. So he really doesn't look like most Japanese baseball players at all with his
Mhm.
lower body. He's very, very different, and obviously we'll see that in the videos.